Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Uh, so I'll be your Workday instructor. So regarding this course, so we'll be going to discuss a few highlights and overview on what is Workday and its architecture. So before getting in, I just would like to understand, so yeah, you might be from the different domains, and so just would like to know about yourself. So just two-liner. Can anyone start? Samir, Sangram. Tajim, Jyotsna. Guys, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah. Yeah, Sangram. So you are here for the demo. So what is your experience and Mhm.
Uh, Hello.
Can you please others mute yourself?
uh, yeah,
Uh,
Sangram. Yeah.
Hi. Basically, I'm a Pega developer having almost
hmm
6 years plus of experience. Okay.
Okay.
But nowadays, I'm feeling less interest to do Pega coding. So I was
Uh-huh.
looking for a new up skill. So that's why I'm here for HCM training.
All right. So yeah, we'll help you regarding that. So today we'll understand so how well this will be going to help in the transition. Okay. Samir.
So I worked in Dayforce
Mm-hmm.
as in the core component module as a test automation engineer. So I want to transition into Workday. So I'm looking for the functional and
Technical.
implementation
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
of the Workday. So I am in here.
Okay. All right. Uh, all right. So just got an input. So like yeah, so we all from the different domains, different experiences. However, here, so we'll be going to understand Workday from every detail from the scratch. So I'll be sharing my screen. So guys, before Workday and its application, so how well we will be going to use them in the projects and the type of projects we'll be going to have so associated with the clients and everyone. So let us understand the basics like how Workday has been and how it has been established into the system. So when we say what it is exactly based on, so it is something like based on or referred to ERP system. So when we say Workday ERP system, this is basically referred as enterprise resource planning, a software tool. So it is an application used by certain industry. Like when I say industry, it might be any type. So it might be into manufacturing, products manufacturing, healthcare, hospitality, university. So any ABC industry. So if we say with a head count of approximately 1 lakh. So it might be referred as a global industry or it might be with a huge head count in everywhere. So any industry if they would like to leverage their day-to-day business activity, that means it should be a simple user-friendly tool. So integrate data, so how they will be going to have in their regular activity such kind of. So we all know from the human resources, so HR family usually, so what kind of actions they will be going to do are like there might be a certain operations, recruitment, managing payrolls, or learnings, and resource management, hierarchical management. And when it comes for the so in the area of finances, in the area of project management, the workflow, or let's say if they would like to go ahead with certain analytics to maintain within the system. Either it might be a report analytics or dashboard analytics. So that will be going to use to manage a human capital management. So basically managing the employees within the system. So through software, so when we say these particular cases, so for an example, so if we see certain scenarios like sending employee data so to an external vendor, or let's say to manage that employee data in regards to their positions, in regards to their organization data, or maintaining their compensation. So we will be using ERPs. So when we say these ERPs in the market, so whoever and whatever they will be going to be get involved in such activities, there are SAP, PeopleSoft, Success Factors, and there are many other ERP based platforms, ERP based software applications. So we will be going to use this as a medium, and we will be going to provide a different services. So services that will be going to used by any industry. So we refer industries as our clients. So at this point, so we will be going to drive certain developments or configurations so that you will be going to use. So how well we will be going to make use of certain approaches. So here this course will help you so to understand how the project implementations will be done in the real time. So we have all consulting firms or let's say service providers or basically a service based industries. Like in India we have TCS and Accenture, Deloitte, KPMG. So which are application based industries. So they always do have certain clients and they will be going to provide services. So when we say these services, so here they will be going to provide developments. So for the clients, or let's say they will be going to leverage certain enhancements, whatever they do require, and application management supports. So here through ERP, by using certain software tools, consultants will be going to provide the services the client might require in the area of HCM, in the area of finances, in the area of project management. So, how well they would like to use it, either to manage their regular business activities or to end-to-end activities like to will be going to maintain. So, client will be going to have a certain budget. They will be coming to certain industries, and industries will be going to subscribe to these tools to provide the services. So, guys, are you able to follow? So, on the basic level, so we will be going to have this structure. So, when we say these kind of tools available in the market, Workday is also an incorporated industry. So, it is located in USA, San Francisco. So, guys from the Workday has developed two applications like as their products called Workday HCM and Workday Finance. So when we say HCM, Human Capital Management, we will be going to use this structure, use this basic software system to provide all the services they will be going to use. So for an instance, to say by using Workday HCM, so consider like in the US, so we take any XYZ industry, so which is a retail one. So I would be taking an example as Walmart. Or before getting into this, let me show you. So who will be the customers for Workday? So we have a Workday customer list and the tool. So which is regarding to in the US itself. Okay. So they say Fortune 500 companies that used Workday grew their revenue 54% faster. So how well they will be going to have a certain revenue by making a product that will be going to improve their day-to-day business activities in the productive way, in regards with the time control and in regards with the budget. Okay, so Workday will be going to leverage their businesses. So here there are certain lists, but however, I would like to show in more pictorial representation. So if you go to Workday customer stories, so based on the industry type. So when I say industry type, the type will be in the communication sector. So internet broadband connectivities in the universities level for education services to manage completely administrations and the people management in the universities and regular departments. In the area of energy resources, so you will be going to see certain corporate type of industry and even public sectors, so government organizations, professional business services. Like these guys are using Workday to manage their employee counts in the global level or with respect to the region. So Workday will be going to have certain protocols, like they will be going to provide certain tools to manage their benefits, to manage the employee performance goals, talent management. They will be going to have certain dashboards, so will be going to use by the managers within the industry or HR levels. So any primary recruiter, manager, so whoever will be going to have a certain recruitments, like creating certain unfilled positions for a certain departments for the backlogs, and then they will be going to post it to the external career websites or in the third party vendors tool. So like LinkedIn, so Indeed, so wherever they are integrated with, so they will be going to do the job posting, maintaining certain payroll solutions, or maintaining time tracking basically to capture the timesheets. So the number of scheduled hours worker has contributed to the project. So how they will be going to have a billable and or let's say chargeability will be going to based on the time tracking. Uh, so to maintain certain reports or analytics, so or summarizations, they will be going to use of a report as well, right? So for an instance, among all the employee headcount, so if someone would like to retrieve active employee data in San Francisco for certain department called in the executive management group. So from the executive management group, so whoever are the active employees, so we will be going to retrieve the report from Workday. So by using its feature or assigning certain learning courses to the employees or making them to do mandatory courses to achieve. So Workday has a platform called LMS, Workday Learning Management System. The employee will be going to log in into that portal and they will be going to complete their assigned courses. So we will be going to have this functionality by using the tool. So Workday maintains its own proprietary tool, guys. Like in that such interface, we will be going to do certain activities. Like it might be starting from hierarchical management to the end of providing services. So in such implementation, so for an example, Walmart is a one, like might not using Workday at very first instance, but they have their legacy system as SAP, and usually they have their complete data. So when I say data, they use it to do project activities like project management, material management, human hierarchical management, financial transactions, everything they have used SAP with a certain modules. But when we say Workday as a 100% cloud, and it is also referred as Workday is a unified system. So when we refer it as a unified system, all the activities that you will be going to achieve, so from the same user interface or the same user portal. So I log into the system, I can do access each and every activities from the single platform, from the same platform without depending upon third party applications or let's say any other proprietary. applications. So we will be going to achieve it. So what Walmart has done is now they would like to integrate their complete data from SAP to Workday. So that means they will be getting live into Workday only. So they want to use Workday application to use the services. Okay. So non-technically, every employee data now will be going to get subscribed to Workday system. So what Walmart will do? So Walmart will be going to generically to speak, they will be going to reach out to Workday company. So and they say, hey, we would like to have Workday subscribed and we would like to avail all the services that they will be going to have within the system. So Workday will be going to suggest certain partner companies like whoever are tied up with implementations. So Walmart they have went to certain company Accenture for an example or a Deloitte or KPMG, EY, TCS, many other are there. So who will be going to provide certain subscriptions. So let's say they have made a deal with Accenture. So guys from the Accenture, the consultants who are expertise in implementing Workday system, they will be going to uh, provide certain agreements, timeline. So to implement complete Walmart data. So let's say they have implemented recruitment for them. So if you go to the browser and if any external candidate would like to get into positions in the Walmart actively, so they will be going to their external career site. So and in the areas of Walmart, so they are a multinational one and basically they have many subsidiaries in the Americas, right? Like they are into corporate, they are into healthcare, technology, and everywhere. Now, let's say technically, so if you are looking for any technical support jobs, so for an example, in the data science and analytics, I would like to see the openings. So if I go for any open position, okay, so in any specific location, so we have certain summary and the details over here. The moment I click apply, so it will be going to take me to Walmart myworkdayjobs.com. So that means Workday has an external career site that has integrated so with that application maintained for Walmart external job portal. Okay, so we have certain things in the URL. So the position details, the job requisition, the application path, and so the for specific location in myworkdayjobs.com. So Walmart dot work wd5 myworkdayjobs.com. So this is been implemented by Workday application by consultants like us. So what candidates will be going to do? So they will be going to capture the data. The candidate info will be going to get into the portal, and even candidate can track each and every stages. So in the recruitment, if the candidate move to higher stage to interview stage to background checkup, or and then if everything is clear, they will be going to move to the offer stage. So they will be going to get every transparent documents so within this tool itself. So no need of having a manual approach for a HR to send the documents via email. Okay, so from this central platform itself, they will be going to have such things. Okay, if you get into this URL, so you will be going to see so whoever are in the which sector are using Workday properties. So guys, are you able to follow? Yes, now maybe guys, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Krishna.
So we'll take it likewise. Like we will be going to be in a position. So like we will be going to provide these services. Now for guys, like if we assume, so we are from a project and we will be going to implement for the ABC client. So for ABC, they are saying they have a headcount of 50K, and for all the 50K, and along with that, so we have to implement certain modules for them. They would like to opt it for recruitment. They would like to use Workday payroll, Workday talent, hmm, and basically HCM and learning. So if we say these certain implementations, so we will be going to do, that means we will be going to develop complete Workday actions for them. So by using this tool, we will be going to have. And going forward, we need to understand the basic architecture. So how is Workday and how well we will be going to get connected to the servers. So it is basically an application called as 100% cloud system. So here everything we will be going to see as an object. Within this object management system, we will be going to connect through the basic browsers. You can use any compatible one, Chrome, Mozilla, Firefox, anything like Edge. So whichever you will be going to use, just you will be going to place the URL and you will be going to log in into your system like how your clients are supposed to do. So either they will have single sign on or username password or with some authentication sign ins. It does not contain any relational database. Every data is going to be say as an object. So for an example, if we say employee or worker is an object, so what would be a certain related data that we will be going to have? Worker employee ID, worker location, primary address or work address, primary emails or work email. Okay, so anything such data, so which regarding to worker level, we will be going to have connected with business objects in Workday. So when I say business objects, I'll be going to show in the instance so how they will be going to have it. And to achieve everything, like we will be going to use different versions of the software tools. Like here, they have defined their software tool, the basic user interface where we will be achieving our configuration task that we do or implementations. Here they will be going to call this instance as tenant. Okay, so guys, you won't be required to install any tool or softwares in your local system. Just you will be going to have a URL and you will be going to get into the system. Okay, so basically you will be going to use uh, the URL. So for an example, so I'll be going to for, oh, this is a community page, not this one. So for any particular client, so usually, so we'll be going to have a URL and we'll be going to get into the system. And we'll be going to have different versions, guys. Like according to the version, we will be going to achieve our task over there. Now, here they say Workday is unavailable. So why it is unavailable? Because as today is a Saturday, like so they will be going to be down every Saturday. So it is a planned maintenance. Basically, they will be going to keep their servers down. So for a certain time. So with regarding to GMT time zone, from this time to this particular time, so they will be going to be down and they will be going to get back on uh, after this downtime. So guys, today we have connected to understand just what is a theoretical happenings in the workday system, and again we will be going to connect. So I would like to show you so how we will be going to do our practicals as well. Like when I say practicals, basically the configurations that we'll do in the real time. So that's what we'll be going to use within this course, right? And when I said the tenants, usually they are the different types. You may all know about, and if you are not into any software background, so however, you might be having a certain experiences, right? If you are even fresher, you have project achievements. So in your universities or colleges or during your graduations, you might be achieving certain projects. So we are all titled to certain project. This is a basic terminology, or this is a basic thing that we will be going to do in our regular activities. So if you are in the job, so you will be going to have a project. If you are in the graduation, you will be going to achieve the projects like based on your domains. Either you will be going to develop an application or you develop a prototype. So whatever it is, technically or non-technically, so everyone is involved. As now we are in the software system, so we would like to see a software development life cycle. So with regard to the project, so how we will be going to have everything. So now consider ABC is our client. So our ABC is a enterprise which having a headcount of 50K, 50,000 employees in the areas of like Americas. So when I say the region Americas, usually the countries that are included in the region are, let's say, North America, North part, South America, Mexico, Canada, and many other things. Many other countries which are located. Now they have their complete employees in the areas of America, in the areas of Asia Pacific, APAC, Asian Pacific countries like China, Japan, India, and many other, and in the areas of EMEA, European, Middle East, African countries. Okay, so Australian. So all these regions they have a certain distribution. So for their products, they are using this headcount. Now this is a global industry. Now we will be going to provide global support for them. So now with regarding to the software development life cycle, if we need to implement Workday for them, the first most thing that you need to do is gathering requirements, right? Once you gather the requirement, or basically once you are things are in place, they have given their resources to implement something. Like you will be going to do what? So initially you will be going to do a basic analysis, or else you will be going to show them a prototype. So how you will be going to implement in the production environment or the user interface. Once everything are in place, the analysis are done, then you will be going to just a moment guys. Hmm. So you will be going to require certain analysis to be done. Hey, what is a total headcount? What kind of processes they have? So what are the regular business cycles they will be going to follow? And what is the hierarchy they will be going to have? And this will be going to be a certain requirements we will be going to gather with. So proportional to that, so once the requirements are in place, you will be going to start developing prototypes. So basically, you will be going to do implementations. Once the implementations, the basic a product is ready. So let's say it is something like a model. So once the project model is ready, so do you directly present it to client, and do you like every time we will be going to move to the production or the final live area? Never. So even if you are a fresher, so usually what you do, so for your projects, you will be going to do some testing. So you will be going to get some reviews done. Even if you are into a certain domain experience, or let's say even if you are with any other development, so what we will be going to do are we will be going to do the basic testing. Once the testing is done, that means with the results, you will be going to move the final changes based on the approvals from the clients, based on the sign-ins. Like once you get the sign-on request, So then you will be going to move the final changes to live. That means basically it is a production we say. So guys, to each and every phase will be going to involve each and every activities. So what Workday has done is like to achieve everything in a system approach without following with some any errors. They are making sure to provide each and every version in each and every phase. So they will be going to call a requirement gathering phase or the when we will be going to do analysis. So they have provided us a preview tenant. Okay. So in the preview, so we will be going to keep all the requirements in place. And then we move to the implementation. Basically, we will be going to develop the configurations, develop the components that are required to achieve things. And testing, basically, they will be going to call it as sandbox. So in the sandbox, we will be going to do completely testing. So for an example, if I create a compensation plan for the India regular employees, and so if I need to understand how the compensations are, the plans like salary plan or Harley plan, so with regarding to allowances, so how they are assigned to a certain employees who are regular. So I will be going to test them by logging into sandbox, and then I will be going to see certain results. I'll prepare a certain documentation and I will be going to present it to the client over there. So to get the changes to the production. Either like if you create in the component of learnings, so you will be going to create a learning course for them. A catalog will be going to get created and then you will be going to move. If they would like to have, so let's say in the areas of reporting, everyone is aware of reporting. So basically, we will be going to do a traditional documentation. Now here, there is a payroll manager from client side is requesting to have active employee data. So he is requesting employee IDs, employee legal names, huh, and the department they are coming from, and for the department who will be the immediate manager for the employees, and they will be going to have certain IDs to be present, like say, let's say if is a payroll manager or a payroll specialist, they are asking us to retrieve certain government IDs they are associated so within the system who employees are active, and they would like to see this data from effective 2024 to till now. So past year data, so they would like to see so who are in the system with this effect. So how we will be going to do? So you will be going to create a report, or else you will be going to have a report in the sandbox. You will be going to run the report for yourself and you will see how the details are populating. So if the details are populated as per the values, then you will be going to show it to your client. So these kind of activities we will be going to do as a consultant. So we need to understand how these things will be going to have within the system. So guys, this course is structured in such a way. So it is called as Workday HCM. When I say Workday HCM, completely it will be going to relate to the functional level, and technically we also will be achieving integrations. Okay. So everything will be going to start from the scratch level, very fundamental level. And then we will be going to move into the different levels. Okay. So when we say core concepts, these are Workday delivered concepts. So whoever are new to the system, whoever would like to get into the system or a transition basically. Okay, is it clear? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. So I request you guys, as today tenant is down, so Saturday. But however, I just don't want to like reschedule it again. So I just joined today. So guys, if you are available tomorrow on the same time, so if you are comfortable, get back to your organizer and say like we will be going to connect again. So then we will be going to see so how well, how technically. So we will be going to see the concepts, the hours that we'll be going to spend over here, and the content that we'll be going to cover, the resources that I will be going to provide it for you. So we do have also the document resources. Okay. So like I'll be going to give you certain activities you will be going to get engaged with. Like you will be going to have the tool access. The tenant access will be going to give you a version will be going to provide that is from Workday only, and we will be going to follow the regular cycle. So what I'll do in the sessions are when we are connecting. So first few minutes we will be going to focus on theory, and then we will be going to do certain activities on real time scenarios or basic practicals. Okay, I don't want to stress it as a real time, but what we replicate in our regular cycles that we do over here as well. I'll be going to give all my experiences, my challenges, or as of now like how I will be going to manage everything. So I'll be going to give it to you. So basically we will be going to do practical assignments, and then once we achieve, I'll be going to give you cases that you will be going to do in your practices. So make sure that you will do regularly so that we will be going to be on the track. And then I'll be going to have lastly, so I'll give back certain 10 minutes for you. So to discuss certain things, QA. And going ahead every day while starting, so first we will be going to do a recap, and then we will be going to follow as usual. And let's say if you are doing the continuous sessions for 10 hours, 12 hours, or something like that, if you feel if you are stuck at any point of time, we can have QA session in between. Okay, so that means either you will be going to ask me questions or I will be going to ask you. So whatever, like where exactly in we are at. So such practices that we do here will be going to help you in getting into the system. Okay. So usually like Workday techno-functional course we'll be going to discuss once again clearly. So and then you will be going to understand. So I would like to show you the tenant and how we will be going to achieve a certain configurations. How the consultants are creating such career sites, how the consultants are creating certain positions in regards to the services. And when we say all the modules, how well they are implemented within the system. Okay, and how we maintain certain department organizations, the structures they will be going to implement from top level hierarchy to the bottom level. Okay, how the top level management is created and everything they will be going to use within the system. Along with this basics, not restricting to only basics, additionally I'll be going to help you how to generate reports. In the reporting, how you will be going to do payroll transactions. So as a consultant, so my agenda is to make sure that you guys are fit for the real time. So this course is equivalent to 6 to 7 years of experience. So that we'll be going to have here. Okay. And guys, every month we'll be going to have sessions, right? And then I'll be going to improvise every batch that we'll be going to have. So if you want to get clear, so to the current market, so Workday has been well established. Everyone is trying to get into this Workday system from their different previous domains. Okay, so from their domains to get into the Workday, so there is a huge competition. So to get into this, I'll be making sure so that you are into a certain preferred list. So to get into that preferences, you will be going to follow certain instructions that I will be going to give you. And let's say if you are going to have the course 70 or 80%, and then we'll start working on your profiles. Like we won't be doing marketing, but we will be going to give you um, help in the resume preparations, and if any schedule is in between, then we can discuss accordingly. Okay, is that clear? Are you able to follow? everyone? So as per the discussion today, without saying any practicals, or I hope everyone got a just slight overview. So, or else, if you have any queries or if you would like to ask anything before we start, I'm open for your questions, guys. Like you can ask me anything. Hmm? Yes, no, maybe. Are we good?
Hi. So my question is, as I earlier told you, I am from different domain.
Hmm.
So basically,
Yeah.
Pega is an application. I'm an application developer. So if and my organization is the one of the biggest partner of Workday. But if I am not able to get any project in my present
Yes.
organization, then how it will work for me? Because I heard if you want to get any job, then you have to take this certification. Otherwise, they will treat you as a fresher, and the certification is not available outside, right? So you
Exactly.
have to go through those partners only, implementation partners only. So how it will work for me? I am not a fresher. I have total 12, 13, 13 years of experience. But in
Mm-hmm.
Pega, but in IT, I am in last 8 years, and in Pega on 6+ years. So that's why I'm asking how it will work for me, how it will fit for me.
Okay. I'll share back my screen again. So as you have mentioned, this is a very common in place. Like when we have batches and the participants, usually the common query is like, hey, they do have 5 plus years, 10 plus years experience, or even 15 years into different domains. As you have mentioned, you are from a organization who uses Workday, right? And
Mhm.
your org is implementation partner. But
Mm,
however, there would be a challenge to get into internally, and the certification criteria in Workday, yes, it is restricted to implementation partners only. The certification is something like will be going to get nominated by your uh, the people lead and your levels. Usually the managers has to approve you. So to in order to get into certification is something like it is a criteria so that you are ready for implement something for the client services. So, and it is not a mandatory thing to get into the Workday system. Not every Workday consultant is certified, and not everyone are included. Certification is a just a criteria. So whoever can do SI projects, system implementations. Other than implementation projects, we also do have options called application management services. Basically, support projects. So whoever are implemented and whoever done their system live into Workday, that means if they are requiring any certain enhancement or product support, this supporting that they will be going to do from the system. That means they will be going to raise a ticket, and until the we provide a resolution, the ticket will be open, and then the ticket will be closed. So this is a common practice in AMS. I'll be going to give more insights going forward. And now in this case, so what you can do is, so you have to get an approval if you have an opportunity internally, or else if you would like to have a transition, definitely, so you may do a switch over here. If you are not able to have projects internally, so if you are requesting, like you can say, you got trained externally, like with us, and then you can you have to make sure that you should be get nominated for this project. And once you have any technical discussion, so let's say obviously they would like to understand you, like how well you will be going to part of that project. So going ahead, so to clear the technical discussions, or let's say in which module you will be going to get placed in, or what opportunities you have in your industry, so we'll help you with that. So when I say help you with that, so we'll be going to discuss within this course. the contents will be going to help you out. And if they say, so every consultant in your org is certified in like, and they have to get certification, then you should be getting nominated by your managers above level. Okay.
But that is the difficult thing. No? So they
So
if
switching is only an option,
yeah,
Sangram. So,
yes. So
and if you would like to get switch,
since that
so
time I will treat as the fresher or what?
as an experience. So even the Pega, so even when you develop certain business processes or something, and
Mhm.
here we have an advantage for you. So added advantage. So you are saying you are from a company who uses Workday, right? So we
Mhm.
can show, as I said, so this course is something equivalent to certain experience with this training structures and everything. So I will be going to train you guys in a such a way, like we will be going to say you have certain relevant experience in your profile for at least 2 to 3 years, if we say. So with that relevant experience, or if you are interested to get into fresher in terms, you can target for AMS projects now. And then internally, so in your new company, so you will be going to get nominated for certification. So if that is a partner company only, if that is a non-partner company and they are having certain services, you will be going to work for AMS projects.
Okay.
Hmm. So
Thank you.
as I told you, when you are doing it 70 to 80%, so we will be going to have one-on-one discussions. So I will be preferring mostly one-on-one only instead of group discussions when we are discussing on your profiles and how well you will be going to do switching and then those details.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Uh, yeah. Thank you, Sangram, for your question.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hey,
That's a
hi.
common yet. Yeah, that's a well initiated.
Hi, this is Pavan here. I just have
Hi,
few
Pavan.
queries.
Yes, Pavan.
Yeah,
Please.
so is it on a weekend batches or a weekday batches? And how
Uh,
long the duration?
Preferably, we will be doing Monday to Friday, weekdays only. And if you prefer weekend, we can discuss on that. Like, we can discuss with organization.
Because I am a person into the recruitment. So
Hmm.
Monday to Friday, I will be in the office because anyhow I'll be in the, my office work.
Usually, we have morning batches and evening as well.
Uh-huh.
Evening in the sense late evenings also we will be going to have like 9:30. So we are planning to have one at 9:30 or morning 7:30 or 8 a.m. 8 a.m. or 9 p.m.
Yeah, I'm just
So
requesting, is there any provision for a weekend batch so that even if a weekend for 1 hour or
mm,
2 hours also it will
it
be
depends
beneficial?
on, I think it depends on our organizer.
Uh-huh.
So I usually not take weekend, but
Interference.
there are
Understood.
other consultants. They will be going to take care. So we'll get back to you with an update on that. So the
Sure.
team will be going to have.
Sure. And also the same similar question what Sangram has asked. So I am into the recruitment close to 9 years. So if I learn Workday, how do I put up my resume? How do I take it forward is my question. But you have mostly answered Sangram question, so I can relate to that.
Uh,
So I
I would
also
like
want,
to add some more things, like regarding roles we will be going to have. So as a workday consultant, so everyone will be going to like have a different responsibilities. So in a team of 14 or in a team of 30, so usually, so not everyone will be doing the same. So as a workday consultant, so what kind of roles we will be going to have? Or let's say we will be going to have two sides. If you are from implementations, like if you are doing an implementation, so you will be going to call be as implementer or a configurator. Or else, as of now, so what you can say is if you are from a client side, that means you are from a department, you are from HR family, but you are from HRIS or HRSS. So guys, these also will be going to do some technical actions in workday, right? So if a HR, a consultant, would like to generate a report from Workday. So like we had a scenario, right? So if a payroll manager is requesting an data, so a HR analyst or a HR specialist will be going to generate a report. Or if you, as a recruitment specialist, so you are responsible to create certain positions, or you will be going to define certain job profiles, or maintaining external career site, or creating new job requisitions. We have multiple scenarios, number of scenarios that will be going to highlight your profile, and equally we will be going to regard your real time experience with this. Workday is an application management tool. Basically, when we say recruitment, like we will be going to create certain services for the clients so that they will be going to use them. Even from the client side, they are interested to get to the implementation side, like they are well adopting it to it. And the Workday is very much user friendly. It has these advantages where everyone will be going to have their comparable domain experiences. Okay, if you are into sales, if you are into HR, if you are into development, or let's say if you are into people management, so obviously guys, with our experiences like 9 plus or 10 plus 15 plus, we are also in the experience to manage teams. We might be a team leader, we might be a manager, so we have certain cases in Workday. So you can do everything. So that's why this is booming around, guys. Among all the ERPs, I'm not highlighting much like marketing over here. We have everything as a visible proofs, like what happening in the system. Uh, yeah, Pavan. And I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you are also asking something else in between.
No, 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 not at all. You are absolutely to the point. So also I want to know what is the duration. So also everyone, because I've just gone through some of the YouTube videos. They told without tenant practice you can't do. But I
Ah,
often hear from my other
yes.
people that tenant is always down. So so how to
That depends on the vendor to vendor. And down means recently from Workday, what they have made is one uh, critical update they have given for us. Before 2024 June, so everyone do have a resource center, Workday resource center called community. So the tenant, the demonstration tenant, so guys which are would like to get into the Workday system, they had a tenant, a demonstration version, which is for free. Now, what happened after June? So they made an update. Now the tenant are availed by subscriptions. So no, usually when we say subscriptions, these are regarding with budget, and not every industry whoever uses Workday will be going to have these subscriptions. Obviously, they will be going to opt out if it is a budget related. Those who have the budget, they will be going to get subscribed. So Workday is charging $2,000 per month to have a demonstration tenant. Now here the challenge is, as not every consultant is now having with the like demonstration tenant. Only few are in the market, right? So the supply is a shortage now. So what they are doing, they are cutting by certain time, like they are providing tenant so from the vendors with a certain shortage in that. So but we do have a specific vendor, so where I'll be going to take care of it, not HKR, where I'll be going to provide you like I'll be indirectly giving the servers to HKR, and they will be going to get back to you with that.
Okay. And
Hmm?
also the real-time applications will be different, although you train us on the tenant. So once we get into the real time, this interface will be the same or it will be
Yeah, yeah.
entirely different.
User interface will be same in every version. Uh, we have different tenants, right? So you may get doubt like, hey, if we do implementations in the preview or in the sandbox, and if you move to the production, so does it change? Never. So Workday interface is same in everywhere. Either you do demonstration one, we call it as a GMS. Basically, I'll be going to get back to you when I open GMS what it is very clearly. Our previews, handbox, prod, every user interface is same. The icons, the worklets, the navigation. The most importantly, it will be same. I can show you somewhere. This is a very old one, but
Okay.
here you will be going to have a profile, a search bar, home, and icons. Will be same for everyone. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Fine. And the duration, please. The course duration by
So
the
for
time
our
we.
contents that will be do, usually I won't be fixing any timeline because the common we say is for 30 hours we will be going to connect
Okay.
uh, for entire course. However, I will be going to fluctuate 35 because additionally I will be going to include my scenarios, and so if you are doing well, I will be going to include either reporting in deep, advanced reporting, or recruitment or absence management.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm? I will be going to include depending upon the batch size and interest, and if well they are cooperating, then I will go with the scenarios, real time scenarios. Additionally, I will be going to discuss them so that they will be going to have their resume highlighted, or they will be going to have some additional knowledge, you can say.
Okay. I have two more queries. If you are okay, I'll talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, so now with artificial intelligence into the market, do you think this workday will not affect, or how is it?
It will be going to get effect, but it will be going to affect in our advantage side. Like they are creating such a way. Uh, so this is an application, but not 100% smart application. So here
Okay.
we have certain process known as business process
Mm-hmm.
and security. Workday is very well known for its security. Everything as an object. Uh, we will be going to provide security for the users in such a way either they will be going to view or modify, and we have certain modules: recruitment, reporting, absence. So we can have the logic from AI, we can have the calculations from the AI, but at that point, so it doesn't have, and they have openly mentioned as well, they would not require, and it is impossible to define an ERP system like this to depend completely on that. So either security or the business processes, or particularly when we do integrations, these are not completely automated. Before it going to get automated, so a consultant is must require to create a template for that. Template
Okay.
we will do completely manually. They
Sure.
have having an AI is a advantage for us only. Like in the area of reporting. So let's say if a client is asking certain data, so that is not achievable from the workday. So you need to create a calculation, a conditional rule, so that we'll be going to have it. And usually, and here we will be going to use uh, a resource center called Workday Community. So from there we will be going to extract the logic. Okay. So they do have a beta version right now. So it will take so at least 4 to 5 years according to the timelines given by them, and then they will be going to have a calculation engine as well. It is for
Okay.
us only. It is for our benefit only. And obviously, guys, when we are into this market now, so AI is mandatory now. If you go get into any tool, so we have to make sure that how well we are using it. It's not something like prompt based AI. It is a application based AI.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, right. Thank you. Thanks for the clarification. And final, so if we all could you please people also help us in preparing the resume because the
Ah,
entire.
yeah,
Okay,
that
okay.
point already I mentioned, right? So
Okay.
when we are
Sure,
into
sure.
a certain level, or
Sure.
if you have an opportunity internally, or let's say, just a moment.
Oh,
So if you say, so you are ready with your references, you are an opportunity is hitting for you, and then we can discuss accordingly. Hmm?
okay. Cool, cool. Cool. Thanks for your valuable time. I just only require that weekend class that you told anyhow that
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 we can have
person.
from organizer itself. Like
Yeah,
I'm,
that are
I don't
so.
have that.
That's
Mm,
understood. That's well understood. So I will just, if in case if he connects, I will just request my thing. So nice meeting with you. So let's see how the things
sure,
goes.
sure, Baba.
Looking
Yeah, yeah,
forward for the class.
yeah, definitely. I'll help
So
you in regarding everything. Like we can discuss in offline as well if you would like to have more clarifications. Everyone,
yes, yes,
guys, like if you have any clarifications required, we can discuss.
sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mm,
Thank you.
mm.
Bye. All right, team. So we'll meet you tomorrow. So again, so you can take your queries. I would like to show you the practical, so how well we will be achieving in the sessions. Okay. So that I would like to clarify you very clearly.
Bye.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Have a
Thank you.
good day. Bye.
Bye.